Hey guys, in this video we're going to be ranking positions by divisions. So let's just hop right into the video with quarterbacks. So we got the Lions, Packers, Bears, and Vikings. So obviously Jared Goff is the best quarterback in the NFC North right now. He is an MVP candidate, and he's pretty good. Well, he's very good. Jordan Love, he didn't really prove anything from his second year. So, Caleb Williams still got a lot to improve, and J.J. McCarthy they even play a single snap. So I don't even know how good he's gonna be. The running back position, we got Lions. They got Vikings, Packers, and Bears. So the Lions, they got a great running back duo in Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery. The Vikings got Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones, and the Packers, they got Josh Jacobs, and then the Bears, it's DeAndre Swift. Kind of shitty. O-line, they'll go Vikings. Not Packers. They'll go Lions. No, actually no. Packers, Lions, and then Bears. Sweet Bears. The Bears could have a good O line, but they improved it. But is it better than last year? It could be. It's very good on paper, but it might not be good in the game. The Lions, their O line's not bad. The Vikings have the best O line in the league, and then the Packers, they have a decent O line. They have a pretty good O line too. Wide receivers, Vikings, Lions, not Packers, Bears, and then Packers. The Vikings got, they got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Meanwhile, Detroit, they got St. Brown and Jameson Williams. Then the Bears, they got Wilmer Doomsday. They got some other good receivers out there. And the Packers, all they got is Matthew Golden, because everyone else is kind of shitty on the Packers. Tight ends, I'll go Lions, Vikings, Bears, once again Packers. The Lions, they got Sam Laporta, and then the Vikings, they got T.J. Hawkinson, and they're both equally good tight ends. They can always switch, but the Lions probably, I think Sam Laporta's probably better. And then the Bears, they got Colson Loveland, and then the Packers, well, they don't really have any good tight ends. So, yeah. Defense, I'll go Vikings, Packers, Lions, and Bears. The Packers, they lost Jair Alexander, which if they didn't, then the Packers will probably have the best defense. But actually, the Packers still have the worst defense. Still have a shitty defense. Well, not shitty. They don't have the best defense. The Vikings have the best defense. Lions, their defense is not bad, and then the Bears, alright defense. And then head coaches, I'll go, Kevin O'Connell. Dan Campbell, Matt LaFleur, and then Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, we don't even know his techniques yet for coaching. Also, we know him from offensive coordinator, but that's all. Matt LaFleur and Dan Campbell can switch anytime because, Dan Campbell's, a good inspirational coach, but, sometimes he makes boneheaded decisions. Matt LaFleur is pretty, a very smart, offensive-minded head coach. And the Vikings, they got Kevin O'Connell, who is the best one of the best offensive-minded head coach in the NFL. Then now we got the NFC East. So quarterbacks, I'll go Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, and Russell Wilson. So all of these guys are all elite quarterbacks. Russell Wilson, unfortunately, is the worst though of Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, and Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is a far better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is just carried by a fucking god squad. Dak Prescott, he could be better than Jalen Hurts, but I'm going to put Hurts over Dak. Running backs, I'll go Cowboys. Yeah, totally. No, Eagles. Eagles, Giants, Commandos, Cowboys. The Eagles, they got Saquon Barkley the best. And then the Giants got Tyron Tracy, who is not bad. The Commandos doesn't really have a great running back other than Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is a good running back too. But their running back room though, not really the greatest in the Cowboys, but they have a shitty running back room. Tight ends, I'll go Eagles, Commandos, Cowboys, and Giants. Then wide receivers, I'll probably go Eagles, Cowboys, Commandos, and Giants. So Eagles, they got Deontay Smith and AJ Brown. The Cowboys, if this was just like a month ago, the Commandos would have been better with Debo and with Debo and all of that. But the Cowboys, they got George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, so they have one of the best receiver rooms. And then the Commandos, they got Debo, Terry McLaurin. And then the Giants, they only got Malik Nabels, so, The O-line, Eagles, Cowboys, Commandos, and Giants again. Eagles obviously have the best O-line. Cowboys, they have a decent O-line, not the greatest. Actually, I could probably put the Cowboys above the Commandos. Yeah, Commandos above Cowboys. Commandos don't have a bad O-line, and then the Giants, they have a shitty O-line. Defense, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commandos, and Giants. Eagles have the best defense, obviously. Cowboys, they have a pretty good defense. Commandos, they have a good defense too, and the Giants, they have a pretty shitty defense. Oh boy, the coaches. So, honestly, not by performance, but actual coaching, I'll go Brian Daboll. Then Nick Sirianni, and then Brian Schottenheimer. Brian Daboll, he's a great offensive-minded head coach, but where he was hired, pretty shitty. The Commandos with Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn fixed the franchise. Nick Sirianni is just a stupid head coach. And then the Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer hasn't got a chance to coach yet. So yeah, that's my NFC East. Alright, and now we got the NFC West. So the best quarterback, we got Rams, Niners, I think Cardinals could be Cardinals, and then Seahawks. So honestly, Matthew Stafford is still the best quarterback in the NFC West. Not Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's a system quarterback. Now here's the thing. Kyler Murray had better seasons than Sam Darnold. Only that one season that Sam Darnold had. I don't know if Sam Darnold's going to be good or not. That's why I have the Seahawks at last. And Kyler Murray, mid as fuck, but at least he proved something. Unlike Sam Darnold, Sam Darnold proved in last year, but I need more. I need more from Sam Darnold than just 1 year with the Vikings. Running back, I will go Niners, Rams. We'll go Seahawks and Cardinals. Really, I think that the Niners, it really just depends if McCaffrey's play. Yes, McCaffrey is the best one of the best running backs in the league. But is he gonna be this good this year after all of his injuries? I don't know. But as far as I know, probably Nigel McCaffrey's better than Kyren Williams and then Seahawks and Cardinals running backs. Devin Witherspoon for the Seahawks running back. So overall, yeah, but then there was Isaac Guendo, who is not bad, not a bad running back at all. O-line, I'll go Rams, Cardinals, Niners, Seahawks. The Rams, again, have one of the best O-lines, I guess. Cardinals, they have a very underrated O-line. The Niners, they lost a lot of pieces, and then, well, the Seahawks, they always had a shitty O-line. Wide receivers, I'll go Rams, Niners, Seahawks, Cardinals. Here's the thing. Rams, they got Puka Nacua, who is young. Devontae Adams, who is a little bit older, but he's still elite at his age. The Niners, they got Ricky Pearsall, who can be potentially elite wide receiver. But the Niners do have Brandon Ayuk, which I don't know how he's gonna be doing after his injury. He could be either elite or he could be ass. I don't know. And then the Seahawks, they got rid of all the receivers but JSN. And they signed Cooper Kupp, who Cooper Kupp is old and kind of washed in injury prone. So, and in the Cardinals, they only have Marvin Harrison Jr. and that's it. The tight ends, I'll go Niners, Cardinals, not Rams, Seahawks, then Rams. The Niners, George Kittle is the best, undisputedly one of the best running backs. Not running backs. Fuck, one of the best tight ends in the league. Trey McBride is a very good Arizona Cardinal tight end. Seahawks, they have a decent tight end, and the Rams, they just shitty tight end. The defense, I'll go Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Cardinals, I think. Rams, I'm gonna go with Seahawks, Rams, yeah. Seahawks, they have a great defense. Rams, they have a pretty good defense. Niners, they lost a lot of pieces. And the Cardinals, well, they do have a good defense, but not the best defense in the league, and they have a fine defense. And then we get head coaches. We got Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Mike McDonald, and Jonathan Gannon. Really the Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the NFL. Kyle Shanahan is a great offensive-minded head coach, but he could get fired soon. I don't know about that. Mike McDonald, great defensive-minded, but not as good as Shanahan. And then the Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon, might be leaving soon. So, yeah. Alright, now we got the NFC South. So we got the Buccaneers, Panthers, Falcons, and Saints. So the Buccaneers, they already got a great quarterback in Baker Mayfield. The Panthers, they got Bryce Young, who really just fixed his season up and his career. The Falcons, we only saw Michael Penix play 3 games. I don't really know much about him. And the Saints, their quarterback situation's a clown show. Now, if this was, again, 1 month ago, it's actually 1 month ago, when Derek Carr retired, the Saints will be second place. But now the Saints are last. The running backs, I'll go Falcons, Buccaneers, Panthers, and Saints. So the Falcons, they got Bijan Robinson, who is he's very good running back. The Buccaneers, they got Bucky Irvin, which he's good too. The Panthers, they got Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle played pretty good in Dallas, so I think we're gonna have him doing a good season. That's a good running back duo. And I know Alvin Kamara was pretty good, but he's not the best. He's the only good running back on the team, and he only has one, and he's not better than all of these other guys. O-line, I'll go Buccaneers, Falcons, Saints, and Panthers. Panthers got a shitty O-line, but Yeah, at least Bryce Young's figuring it out. The Saints, their O-line's pretty shit too. The Falcons, they got a decent O-line, and the Buccaneers have a decent O-line as well. Wide receivers will go Buccaneers, Falcons, Saints, and Panthers again. The Buccaneers, they got Mike Evans, who is getting older, but he's still putting up elite numbers. And then we got the Falcons, who have Darnell Mooney and Drake London, who are pretty good too. Well, very good too. The Panthers, they got Tech McMillan and starting to build that receiver room up. And then Adam Thielen still there, and then Xavier Leggett. Then the Saints, well, no, their receiver room's kind of shitty. Tight ends, I'll go Buccaneers, Falcons. Yeah, same pattern. Defense, I will go Buccaneers, Falcons, Saints, Panthers. It just keeps swapping. The Buccaneers, obviously, they have the best defense. The Falcons, they got a good defense. Saints, they got like, that's like the also a great point of the Saints is their defense. The Panthers, they still have a shitty defense. And then the head coach we'll go with Dave Canales, Todd Bowles, Raheem Morris, and the Saints coach, Kellen Moore. Now, Kellen Moore can potentially be at second place because Todd Bowles and fucking Raheem Morris are kind of shitty. But the thing is that, Todd Bowles, he managed to win the division a lot of times. Dave Canales can fix any quarterback situation. He fixed Baker Mayfield. He fixed Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith, and he fixed Bryce Young. He's a great head coach. And he's going to develop even more in the Saints. Again, Kellen Moore as a coach, so we don't know if he's good or not. But again, potentially here. But right now we got that, and that's basically the rankings for each position and division. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.